Okay, welcome back, people. Today is another day of me trading professionally. Um, yeah, left my job, trade full time. Today is day 9, I believe, of trading. So basically, if you're not caught up yet, I'll probably leave a link at the top so you could watch the other videos. But right now, I trade in a new strategy, which is GBP USD. And basically, let me run you through the process of how I think it. So on the 4 hour, we basically using the higher time frames to let us know what type of trades you want to take. So on the higher time frame, we see on the 4 hour market is in an uptrend. On the 1 hour, market is also in an uptrend because market just break that previous high. It closed on top of that. So market in an uptrend on the 1 hour. That means you want to take buy trades. So on the 15 minute, we're going to find an equilibrium line, which is this line right here. I already drew it because I way ahead of time. See, that's the halfway point. Basically the halfway point of that trend. So we see a higher high, a higher low, and then no, we see a low, and then we see a high. So we just mark the halfway point of that trend or that price action, and then anything above that we sell, anything below that we buy. So we're looking for price to come down this area, this area, take some buy trades. Basically, that's simply it. When price reaching that area, okay. All right. So when price reaching that area, we looking for a liquidity sweep down here. Anywhere where liquidity sweep happen down here, go into the uptrend. So for example, that's a liquidity line right there. We want price to go down inside of there, sweep liquidity, then shoot back up with momentum with probably an engulfing candlestick. Then we just going up and we following the trend direction, which is an uptrend. Simple stuff. So right now what we're doing is we're just waiting patiently. When that candle close and it form a high, we'll then shift that halfway point from there to there. We'll just measure from there to there instead. So that's basically a new trend cycle. We'll measure that, and then yeah, the same thing. We're waiting for price to come in the discount zone to buy because today our bias is buy trades. Simple stuff. So I'm just gonna be waiting patiently. You know, I'll let you all know if anything interesting happens. Today, we're risking how much I want to risk today? Today we're risking 1.5% on my trading account. So on my 5K account, we're risking 1.5%, and that's it. 1.5% on $5,000 is $75. 1% is $50. Half of 1%, $25. 35 plus 50 is 75. Simple. 1.5%. I think that 15-minute candle going to close in in a downtrend, or basically going to close bearish. So we could mark a new halfway point. We're just waiting for that right now, patiently. I'll let you know if anything else happens. As you can see, we have no previous news, so today is actually a very good day for trading. Looking like we're going to catch a setup today. Let me set up my MetaTrader 5. Okay, so as you can see, price action on the 15 minutes finally make the down candle. So we draw our equilibrium line for that specific move. And the halfway line was right down there. Again, same old, same old. It's going to sound repetitive, but literally the strategy, we're waiting for price to go down, sweep that liquidity point on the 5 minute. Is a low, sweep that liquidity point, and then shoot them. Simple. So we're waiting for. Yeah, patiently. When I enter in the trade, I'll obviously, um, you know, screen record my phone so you could see me enter the trade. Yeah. So we're seeing some action on price. So we're seeing Price go back down below that halfway point, which is the discount zone, which is where we taking buys. We see on the 1 hour we in a uptrend, 4 hour we in a uptrend. Yeah, the 5 minute, that's a 5 minute low that price looking to sweep liquidity and go up. So that's what we're looking to see. Price not that really sweep the liquidity yet. We're waiting for price to enter, sweep liquidity, then go up. Let me put my phone there just in case. So we there, we solid. We're risking 75 on this trade. Let's see. Antigua, Barbuda, Jamaica, Antigua. As we can see, still waiting for price to sweep liquidity. Price not yet sweep liquidity, so patience is key. Patience is key. Patience is key, guys. You want price to sweep liquidity right there, then break above any one of them highs. Above that high, preferably. Break on top of that with an engulfing candlestick. Going to enter, put our first TP at a 1 to 1, 1 to 1, and then got 1 to 1, and then second TP at a 5 minute high, and then the rest is issue. Wow, that's what we're looking for. Let me hold my phone here. Okay, all right, all right. And that candle to close. Come on, close. You have any 5 minute highs? No more 5 minute highs at the bottom there. The next 5 minute high is right at the bottom, so just waiting. Let's see. 11 seconds until that candle close. Okay, that candle close. Let's see if you're at the point of no return. Wow. They take that trade. Hit at a 1 to 1 before it reach a 5 minute high. So let's see. What we're waiting for is a rejection candle coming on top of that high there. Now we're seeing it trying to form. Hey. How about that low? Wow. Wow. Okay. We see the candle going up. Let me screen record that just in case. Screen record that motherfucker. Okay. We seeing some action there. So our stop loss set at the bottom there. And that means our TP would be just below that 5 minute high. That'll be our first TP. Okay, 38 more seconds. Let's see how that candle close. If that close above that, we taking that trade. 4 5. Okay. All right. So longs. Enter that on a 1 to 1. We good. If that candle close above that high right there, Gucci. Fucking Gucci. That candle close on top of that high there, we Gucci. 22 more seconds. All right. Yeah. Let's see. We on top. Let's see how it closing. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. One, if you're not on top of that, we enter in a trade. On top of that. We cannot enter because the risk to reward too low. As we can see, if we had entered there, it would only be a 0.85, and we're not messing with that, so we cannot enter that trade. Woo! But I have no doubt it's going to hit that it's going to hit that 5 minute high. Because everything in an uptrend and that close if an engulfing candlestick. But that's actually a good trade, but we're not going to take it because based on our strategy, it has to be at least a 1 to 1 from the last 5 minute high. But I think it's going to hit that 5 minute high and then reverse. Should have enough time, like 1 more hour, to take another trade setup. Sure. But that's the thing about that new strategy. I only taking A plus setups. Only A plus setups, nothing less than A plus setups. Yeah, I think you're going to hit that 5 minute high and then just going to reverse or you're going to keep on going up. Close. As you can see, stop loss will be right below that low there. It will be entering right there. And 0.8 free risk to reward, which is not good. We want at least a 0.1, a 1, like a 1 to 1 risk to reward ratio. So if that was a 1 to 1 risk to reward ratio, like for example, if it had closed right down there, if that candle had closed right down there as an engulfing candle, we could have taken that trade. But since it closed right on top of there, nah man, can't. We cannot take that. Just not making no sense. Not fitting our risk to reward ratio profile. And it looking like it overextend over the liquidity points. Let me mention how much pips. Because in the strategy, I find out that if it extend over more than 4 pips over the the liquidity line, chances are that you're going to lose the trade. It didn't extend more than 4 pips. Chances are that going to hit that line and start reversing. Wow. Amazing shit. It has a thing about your strategy. Although You want to, you feeling like you just have to follow your strategy, my boss. I literally backtest that in detail and I know exactly what that winning, what that not winning, what that working, what that not working. So you just have to trust me on that one. That's part of the edge of the strategy. You know, it helping you not take the trades that the probability lower, the probability lower of a win. Because I do take that trade, that means the strategy working. You check it, but right now we're seeing everything in the uptrend. That's supposed to go and hit that, but we don't really care if it hits it because we really care about the fucking. We only care about our strategy following it. See what I'm talking about? Are we going to hit that 5 minute high right there? Hit that 5 minute high, start reversing down. To draw a new equilibrium point right there. Our new equilibrium point, the high and then the low. Take our black line right there. Wait for that to close. That will close in 2 more minutes. If it close as see what I'm talking about? Hit the almost hitting the 5 minute high. Come on. Almost hitting the 5 minute high. By the way, we're not in that trade. I just showing you basically how my strategy working and how I perfect that motherfucker. Okay, you see? Hit the 5 minute high. But what would that be? A bad risk to reward ratio, so we don't enter. I don't know how much times I have to say that, but I just have to, you know, beat that 5 minute high, which is a liquidity point. Now we're looking for price to start going down. Or it could go up, either one. Looking for a rejection on that, for price to come back down, retest that 5 minute low, and do the same thing. As you can see, what price do, like we literally had that shit spot on. If the entry was a little bit different, we would have entered. Literally had that shit spot on. What price do? That's the liquidity point right there. Price come down. Price come down. Create that high. Break through that liquidity point. Then what it do? It break through that previous high with an engulfing candlestick. Boom. Uptrend trade in line with the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Literally go to literally Gucci. Simple. As we can see, like I said, price rejecting off of that 5 minute that 5 minute high, possibly coming back to the break even zone, sip some liquidity and then go back up. 5 minutes. Stuff going on. Like literally what I say happening there right now. Tell you all, when you say I backtest that motherfucker, I backtest that motherfucker. Antigua, Barbuda, Jamaica, Antigua. Yeah, let's stay focused right there. Seeing down candle or bearish candle. I think they have a liquidity point right there. That price would want swift, then go back up. That's an FVG that was filled. They still have FVGs to be filled. There's still a potential trade in that. Like, not gonna lie, there's still a potential trade for today. We have around 40 more minutes before we close for the day because we usually close at 12. That's when the all the momentum from New York session starting to die out. So taking a trade after 12 would be less probable, would be a less probable win rate, or it would be less probable that you win. Simple shit, you know. To go back and do some back testing. But I have it on my phone so I could see everything that's going on. Antigua Barbuda 1.365. Okay, guys, we've seen some action there. We've seen some fucked up action there. Alright, so what we see in is price. Like I say, you remember from that liquidity point on the 5 minute there, where price shows up, price rejects from that, and it creates a lower 5 minute low below the halfway point, which is the discount zone. So basically, that's a setup right there. Let's see. Okay, we don't see price sweep it yet, but on my MT5, we seen price sweep it. A price sweep it. So for the previous 5 minute, which right there. Yeah, we can't take that trader as a risk reward too fucked up. So we have to look for up candle, which is what forming right now there. Screen record that. Screen record that. We're looking for up candle. Basically, what we're looking for is a up candle going up, creating a high, then sweeping liquidity, and then an engulfing candle coming above that high that was created. And then we could take a trade from there, right there. Oh fuck, that's a high there. That's our 5 minute high right there. So I don't think we could even take that trade if it work out. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Basically, that's what we're waiting for price to sweep liquidity and then close anywhere around there. Anything above that line would be not a good risk to reward ratio. So let's see what the hell is going on. Mm-hmm. 11:45, so we have like 25 more minutes. Get into a trade. If a proper trade setup come, we only looking for A plus setups. Yo, we seen more action. Seen way more action right there. Wow. At 11:44, we seen loads of action. So we see price sweep the 1 minute with a huge candle. Price sweep that with that huge candle. Stop loss right there. So price have to come above that high. Even if price come above that high, price will have to sweep that high. Incoming above that high. We still can't take that trade. Risk to reward not good. Even if that's a trade, we can't take it. Let me measure the amount that sweep. 1.8. Okay, that's a good sweep. Not too much. 1.8 pips swept. Let's see. up then down. So that creates down then up, down then up, down then down then up, down then up. That creates a new okay. All right. What we want price to form a blue candle right there, then go down and then come up above that blue candle. That's all what we want. That's all what we want. If we get that, we could take a trade. If not, then our ass is grass. No trades for the day. Gosh. Okay, we seen that. We seen the blue candle forming. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get that candle up there. That's going to be our high. That price have to break above. Okay. Okay. 6 seconds. Okay, so price on my screen it closed as a blue candle. We're going to count it as a blue candle. Price at the bottom there. That's the previous high, 5 minute high. So anything price go above that, then we can't take that trade. All right, so we're looking for price to sweep that high. On my, I I have a recording on my phone, so you're going to see. On my screen, that's a blue candle, which is a high. We just need price to sweep below that. I don't think going to happen. Do not think that shit is gonna happen. If price could sweep, we want price from that high to, to sweep that low so that it could actually be a high and then break above that high. If we see price do sweep that low, which is down there, and basically it just do that and break the high, we cannot take that trade. It's not actually a sweep of a high, you know? Want it to be an actual high. My screen, I seen some crazy shit, no not gonna lie. I seen a big bearish candle. That's what I seen on my screen. Okay? Ah, not looking good. Remember what I tell you all. Remember what I tell you all. If price do sweep that low before it sweep that high, chances are not going to reverse. You're not going to hit our TP1. That's definitely not a good trade in my books. So I'm not going to take that trade. Simple. Simple. Not going to take that trade. And even if price had sweep above that high, it never sweep above that high, that candle, it sweep that high, that candle. Yeah, that's a true such trade. atrocious. So we'd have to enter there. Now our TP would have to be at a 5 minute high, which is right there. Risk to reward ratio 0.32. No sense. You're not making no sense. Price probably going to start going down after sweep that 5 minute high. Atrocious stuff. Yeah, up with halfway points. Halfway point. We keep the same halfway points. That shit will have to go down there. That shit. Move. Still have like 8 more minutes for potential trade, which I don't think will be happening. I think today is a no trade day. Like I said, price reversal. That was actually a big fake out. Yup. If you had enter right there, your ass would have be grass. Your ass would have be grass. If you had enter right there, you would have probably put your full stake profit at a 1 to 1. Your ass would have be grass, brother. I backtest that shit a million times. I know exactly what the fuck would happen. Ass would have be grass though. Still have 7 minutes. Oh, what a great trading day. Yeah, your ass would have be grass right there. Grass. Fully grass. See that? You had enter right there, not listen to the rules. Grass. That's what I be. Grass. Fully grass. 100% grass. Grass dust. Grassophy. Grassology. Grasstifius. Grammar. Oh, there we go. You have 6 more minutes for price to try and do something. Put into a trade. It looks like there will be no trade today. But obviously, since I would barely be taking trades because I'm looking for A plus setups, I look into backtest that exact same strategy and Euro USD. So we could have double the amount of setups we actually. So basically, if you're looking for A plus setups, that means you'll take less setups. So that means I'll be taking less setups on GBP USD, but the setups I take will be high quality and it will be of a high win rate, a high probability of winning. So what I'm going to do is backtest that exact same strategy on GBP USD, on Euro USD to see if it have the same win rate, and if it have the same win rate, we add in Euro USD to our watch list, and we're basically going to be looking at GBP USD and Euro USD every day. But for now, since I don't backtest Euro USD yet, we're looking at GBP USD right now. Doesn't look like another trade would be forming. Next message from who? Banker St. Lucia, your account has been placed on hold. One of them scammers, though. You know what my bank? You know how much time I blocked that number already? You know what my bank has been placed on hold. I feel like calling the number, you know. Let me call the number. I say, call this fucking. Call the number. Replay them people. Don't even answer any phone. Have been redirected. Directed in your more meeting. Directed. Directed. Would that trade right? He take profit, eh? Or would that be a bad trade? That's why we do take it. 'You have been redirected. Been redirected. Lucky. Chassis. 3 more minutes. Think we done for the trading today. Unless some miracle shit happen. Oh, I don't even know why I'm saying come on because I do think that the potential trade could possibly happen in that short span of time. We literally have 1 more minute till market close. That's it for the day, guys. Bye bye. Okay, so you'll see what I'm talking about. We save ourselves a bad trade, a very, very bad trade. So that would have been a loss. That would have been affecting our win rate, all kind of thing. You could see, right? Price never even hit a 1-2-1 on that trade, which is the minimal. So we would have lost that trade anyway if we are taking low probability trade. We're not taking low probability trades. Bye bye. That's I just wanted to show you all that.